What I hate about being the unemployed one in the family is that people just automatically assume that you can't be tired. Every time you complain about being tired, it's like, what do you mean you're tired? You weren't doing anything all day. And it sucks when you are the one that takes care of the house, when you're the one that cleans, when you're the one that cooks and makes sure that things are going in order. And people just automatically assume that you don't get tired. When you say you're tired, it's like, okay, you weren't going to work 9 to 5. So, like, what do you mean you're tired? That is so heartless. I don't like that. Another thing I don't like is when you can tell that the comments are implying that you're doing nothing with your life. That time you don't like where you are. You don't like your situation sometimes. You are actively trying to get a job or to change your life. And it's like, just because you're not where people are, it's like, what are you doing with your life? Like, how serious?
You know what the real problem is? People still think government is the answer. They think unemployment is a problem. It's not. Unemployment is a symptom. The disease is a lack of community-based cash flow. We can solve unemployment without government. But government is scared to fix it because solving unemployment means we stop consuming certain products made by certain groups that are not like you and me. It means producing our own. It means starting community-based food systems and businesses. If it's not us, we don't buy it. That will solve unemployment. Open your kitchen cabinet. Look at it. How much of what's in there actually supports your community? Your toothpaste, your roll-on, your cereals, your snacks. None of it comes from people who care about your neighborhood, your township, or your kids. Every rand you spend outside your community is a job stolen from your neighbor. Every imported product you buy feeds someone else's empire, not yours. That's why unemployment is permanent. That's why generational poverty thrives. Look at South Korea in the 1960s, Buffett. They didn't wait for government handouts. Entire neighborhoods produced what they consumed, hired their own people, circulated money locally, and grew entire industries. Look at China, got in 1980s. Villages made their own food, built local factories, imported later. Jobs exploded because the money stayed home. Even Germany after World War I, local cooperatives, local food, local businesses, people bought from their own. Jobs stayed, communities thrived. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Your unemployment benefits someone else. Every rand you spend outside your community is a job that could have been there. Every big chain chicken you buy instead of a local farmer's feeds someone else's empire. So if you want jobs, if you want opportunity, if you want a real change, stop being a consumer for others. Produce your own food. Buy from your own. Hire your own. Circulate cash in your community. Make your neighborhood a mini economy that doesn't rely on government pity. Your unemployment, not a government problem, not a national problem. It's yours to fix. Get up and fix it.
As an unemployed person, sometimes it's important to go back to the things that center you. Could be family, could be a partner, could be God, could be gym, could be exercise, could be healthy eating, could be content creation, could be anything in this world. Just go back to the things that center you, the things that make you happy. And look, as long as it's not alcohol that you're gonna spend tons of money on, because we don't have money right now, right? And as long as it's not restaurant dates, because asnayo imali, we don't have money right now, right? And we're trying to refocus and recenter. So it's important to also, in as much as you're going back to the things that make you happy, don't go back to those things that obviously will put you in much deeper stress. And obviously much deeper stress right now as an unemployed person is any situation that requires you to pop out money. Just say no. I don't have money. I don't have money. I don't have money. Unless obviously it's a need, or an ice cream nyana from time to time, or just to but I think that's an absolutely important thing to take note of as an unemployed person.
I just woke up to another rejection email, and this time it was for a company I actually had an interview with last week. And I'm just really trying not to let being unemployed define who I am, because essentially it's just a season or something that I'm gonna get past, right? It's just really difficult just sitting around and not really having work and just thinking about what next? What do I need to do? So yeah, I'm really trying not to let these things define me, because they don't, and I don't want it to be my entire personality, or I don't want to make work or not having work my entire personality, because there's obviously more to life than that. But yeah, wow, I was not expecting that. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good week. I will try have a good week as well. It's just, I need some time I literally just read the email, so I need some time to process. But yeah, another day, another rejection.
If you are a qualified chartered accountant and you are unemployed, hear this. It's not a you problem. It's just the market. And the reason I'm saying this is because I know how tempting it is when you are unemployed, how you tend to internalize it, how you question your worth, how you question your ability. I'm just here to say it's not a you problem, it's just the economy that we are in right now. Back in the days, it was rare to find unemployment among qualified chartered accountants. If someone was unemployed, it would be by choice, or probably because they are rejecting audit opportunities and they want to maneuver into finance. But today, that is not the case. You find that trainees are no longer retained by firms. You find that people are unemployed not because they are rejecting audit opportunities, but because they just don't find opportunities. So hence I'm making this video to assure aspiring CAs or qualified CAs that it's not a you problem. Treat this season with grace, because it's not your fault, it's just the market. And remember to pray, guys. No matter how difficult it is, pray, because that's where your help will come from. I remember when I was unemployed, no matter how down I was, I knew that my help shall only come from God. Even if you spend 2 minutes, even if you go in your little sacred place, even if you don't have the words, there were points where I did not have any words to utter. But simply by being in His presence, I was just telling God that this is beyond me and I need divine intervention. And God did intervene. If He did it for me, He certainly can do it for you as well. Treat the season with grace. Treat it with grace and allow God to work. Yes, you may not know when the right opportunity will come, and I know how agonizing that is, the uncertainty. But God does. He knows exactly the date, the time, and where exactly He is taking you. Do not lose heart. Cheers, I will see you in the next upload.
Hey you all, I hope you guys are doing great. Welcome back to my channel. So this time I've decided to make a video about unemployment, being unemployed. Yeah, I think that's something a lot of us can relate to, especially me too. That's why I've decided to create videos on YouTube, and hopefully I'll be monetized and make some shmoney, you get, because I feel like this phase in my life is I feel like unemployment is for the devil, like that ish, isn't it, guys? Like, it's so dehumanizing, honestly. The fact that you basically you just turn yourself into a maid. You just turn into a maid. You do the cooking, the cleaning, the washing, everything, and you're not even allowed to complain. You can't even be tired. The moment you start complaining, people will be like, what were you doing the whole day? You're tired of sitting. Guys, this life is not it, honestly. Being stuck on the same place inside the house, you can't even go out because you don't have money to take yourself out, begging for money just to buy your necessities. But yeah, anyway, let me not go deep. I hope this video helps, and yeah, please do like, share, subscribe, do all the amazing stuff, and catch you on my next video. Ciao.